Yes, thank you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's start.
Okay. Hello everyone. So today mm, I will show my report. My colleagues, not three authors: Mateusz Morawiecki, Oksana Sitnikov, and me, СriDSMod, about model of dynamic of the state of educational content recommendation system.
Have you problem?
Hey.
Mr. Serhiy, have you problem?
Yes, seems my connection was.
Thank
So,
you.
so I will try to continue. Uh, or start from. So the report presents a generalized model of the dynamic of the state of the educational content commander system. This report is different from the known by taking into account the factor of change in user preference over the time and possibility of adapting them. Um, uh, uh, Nowadays, recommender systems have become an integral part of our daily life. They help us discover new books and other interesting material based on information about user preference on in the internet and activity of individual social network resources. Recently, educational recommender systems have gained popularity, open wide opportunities for education, self-development of a person. The relevance of this report is caused by need to take into account dynamic nature of user preference and change in its interest over the time. Uh, as I said before, there is wide range of research, but this research is different from the known ones, but taking into account the factor of changes in user preference over the time and possibility of adapting them.
Serhiy, have a question. Have you problem?
E-
Yes, yes,
uh,
okay.
okay, a study of the aim of this report was a mathematical model of the state of the educational content recommender system. Uh, um, the formalization approach based on graph embedded recurrent transform networks was chosen as modeling tool. Among the advantages of using this formalization tool are the following. Model depends between elements. Sort networks allow the elements of a recommender system to be represented as a graph, where the nodes represented users, content elements, and other factors and ages represented in the relationship and interaction between these elements. This allows complex dependency between elements to be modeled and contextual factors that may influence user preference to be taken into account. Uh, GERT, GERT networks allow us to take into account each user individual preference and context, as well as changes in the preference over the time. Uh, this allows for more personalized recommendation that take into account the current context and dynamic changes in the user preference. Recommender system of educational content can be different state run during the functionality. Uh, for model for the model under development, let us consider a general case of 3 states, as you see on the screen. First state, called start state, an internal problem of the recommender system characterized by uncertainty of input data about the user. Second state, normal function, the list of recommendation issues to the subject of the system use corresponded to their capabilities and wishes. Third one, the third state, problematic state. The noticeable decrease in the accuracy of recommendation under the influence of external factor. By external factors, we will understand that objective process of changing the capability of user as well as the particular change of priority in education. In education, this state can describe the state of the system during the information attack when the system during the information attack when there is an influence amount input data and other. During the analysis of existing publication devoted to the mathematical apparatus of these exponential distributions, the following conclusions was made. Most of the known theoretical results are limited to the derivation of the final probability distribution of the system states. For solving some particular problems, this is sufficient, however, in many cases, especially when solving problems of estimation of staying in different states. It is extremely important to know the dynamics of the probability of staying of the system in such state. This problem is also significant for educational content recommender system. A certain degree of readiness of such system is determined by the probability that the number of indicators characterize the quality of a recommendation system will not fall below a given threshold. Thus, there is a significant gap in research on the dynamic of the state probabilities of such complex system, which is important of the theory and practice. Here you can see
Sorry, we have some technical problems. Sorry. Sorry, dear colleagues, we have some technical problems. The author writing me about it. Next, we have to do next report.